Hi, brothers and sisters. It's about time. We're live. Thank you. How are you doing? This is Sunday Night Live with Keith Mwoki and Carol Mwara. How are you doing?
I'm well, Keith.
All right.
What a wonderful Sunday.
Thank you. This is episode 10.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Time is really moving.
It is.
Absolutely.
2 months, huh?
Yeah? It's been 2 good months. Guys, how have you been doing? How's everyone? How's you? How's your families? How is everyone? Such a pleasure to be here and to be able to learn and unlearn and relearn. So this is another wonderful moment. Carol, maybe you can say something.
Oh, Keith. What did you do today?
I would just, I was being alive. I thank God for being alive. It's always good to be alive and to learn new things and to be grateful.
Yeah.
Last week I was, no, is it last week? The week I've been up and about doing a couple of things, took some off days, and I thank God because every day we have to refresh. Oh. And if you don't refresh, then you'll never know something new.
Like, that's very true.
Yes, yes.
Today I had fun also. I was with my family. And I was able to read from the book of Psalms 91.
Psalms 91,
Psalms 91. And it talks about just being in the shadow of God.
Wow.
Yeah.
Awesome, awesome. How you guys? How have you been through the week? I know we were here on Thursday, but how have you been, you guys? Please, you can tell us how your day has been. Wairimu Kahia, how have you been? I can see a number of people here. Evans, watching me on Instagram. How are you doing? And how have things been like? And likewise, those who are watching us on different areas, like YouTube and as well on LinkedIn and X, please, you can tell us how your day has been. Thank you. I can see a number of people. That is my Sunday night therapies. Let me see this. Very fine. Somebody saying we missed you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate. Why you in at 4:30? You're saying you've been fine. Felix, I'm watching you from Somaliland. How is Somali? That is really awesome. Thank you watching us from Somali. Somebody saying I've been unproductive. Foy, why? Watching you from Nigeria. Time and chance. Time and chances come to all men. Definitely. And Joseph, thank you so much. Buba, do you have a YouTube? Yes. Check out my YouTube channel. It's called Keith Mwoki. We actually right now live on YouTube as well, so you can check out there and we can be able to enjoy good times together. Somebody from Canada, Emil, and Kitui Town, Felix, Helen, watching us from somewhere in Nairobi. Thank you so much. Reggie B, Ideology, and Wanda, Cecilia. Many people through here. I'm in Zimbabwe, learning a lot from your teachings, Keith. That is Reno. Hi, Reno. How are you doing? Where are you watching us from? We're in the beautiful city of Mombasa in a place called Mtwapa. At the marina. You can always pass by our office, which is called Kujua Point, and we can learn much more and get to enjoy time together. And soon and very soon, we are opening a dating app, by the way.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yes, for those who have been chasing love.
Yeah.
In all ways, and you do not know how to find love.
And you also have a masterclass.
Yes, and by the way, next week, last week, Friday masterclass was really awesome. It was really awesome. Guys really came through and we learned a lot about Airbnb business and it was incredible.
Wow.
We did it with very incredible slideshows, shots, and we're able to discuss a lot, and we are looking forward to doing another masterclass later on to even expand bigger about the Airbnb business. But this coming Friday, guys, we have a surprise, which is going to be another wonderful masterclass. Guess is about what?
About us women?
Yes, it's about relationships, and this masterclass is going to be one of a kind. I've always wanted to do this for the longest time. Yeah. So on Friday, next week, October 31st, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. East African time, we shall be having a masterclass than never before, all right? It's going to be how to find love after 35 years.
Wow.
And in this masterclass, I'm going to show you how to find that love after 35 years without chasing, without settling for less, and without losing yourself. I know there are thousands and thousands of people who have been telling me, Keith, after 35 years, I don't know what's cutting.
Yeah.
I'm not finding love. What is happening? Nobody wants me. I'm not finding the right person. Then this masterclass is for you. I'm going to teach in ways that I cannot speak in public. I'm going to give you the sign, everything, how to know this is the right kind of person, how to investigate, how to even talk to them until you're there. Nothing is impossible. This life, as long as you believe, you know, don't die alone, my dear sisters and brothers. Don't die alone.
So we're going to end the month with a bang.
Yes, we end the month with a bang.
And how much is it?
You can go to the link on my bio on keithmwoki.org or .org, or go to the link on my bio, book in your seat, 1,000 shillings for a seat, or $8.
Wow.
It's going to be an awesome time. Please make sure that you join that masterclass if you're really serious about finding love. And this is going to be held on Zoom. It's a private masterclass this coming Friday. All right. So don't die alone, my friend. Book in your seat and you're going to enjoy this moment. Those who have come for my private masterclasses, you know we don't filter.
Yeah.
We speak it as it is. Here, you know, we can filter a bit because, you know, this is a public domain. Awar Ward Kanya Chodo, how are you doing from Facebook? You're tuned in from Migori County. Thank you so much for this and for joining us. And we have a lot that we're going to be speaking tonight. So apart from just the masterclass, which is going to be happening next week on Friday, about how to find love after 35 years without chasing, settling for less, or losing yourself.
Yeah.
For those also who want to be able to speak to me on a personal accord, you can go to the link on my bio and book in a session, and I'll help you become the best version of yourself.
And please don't forget to pose your questions to me.
Yes.
And I'll ask Keith.
Tonight is Sunday Night Live, you know, like we always do. It's a time that you can ask all your questions and we'll be able to answer them in real time. So don't feel shy, just ask your question. If you don't want to speak in a way that it is you, just say, there is this man or there is this woman who told me.
There's a friend of mine.
Who told me.
Asking for a friend.
Yeah, asking for a friend. And trust you me, you're going to enjoy this time because we really want to answer as many questions as possible. And yeah, we can have a great time together. So before we start this masterclass,
What do you have for us today?
we have something that I'm going to teach you for just a few minutes to bring the pace together as the people prepare the questions. And I'm going to speak about the dark psychology about men and women and in the dating scene and how people behave in different situations. Now, when I talk about psychology, these are deep things of how people use this and this strategy to make you do something. In short, to kind of manipulate you into something.
Yeah.
You see, everybody falls in love because they were manipulated in some way to love this person.
Yeah.
And this person made you love them. How did it happen? This person made you do this. How did it happen? So I'm going to give you the dark psychology on how men manipulate women and how women manipulate men.
Wow.
And once you understand this, you're going to know how you fell in love. You're going to understand how things are just the way they are. Why you're just always chasing after your woman or chasing after your man. And you cannot really tell, but how do they get me? All right?
Yeah.
So let me speak about this for just a few minutes. Now, the dark psychology about relationships and why people do what they do. Now, I'll start with male, and then, of course, I'll give the version for female as well. Now, men, understand this. Men manipulate women through control. All right?
Yeah.
They become controlling. No, you can't do this, you can't do that. That is how men manipulate women. But what about women? How do they manipulate men? In the contrary, women manipulate men through emotions. They start to cry. They start to, oh, you can do this to me. And this is this is how you find yourself. By the way, how was I convinced to do this? She convinced you through emotions.
Yeah.
So when you see some tears, it doesn't always mean that she's actually real about what she's saying. Sometimes it's just control tactics. And when you see a man trying to, control you and push you and you have to do this, you have to do that, sometimes it's always just a manipulative tactic to make you do what he wants. So men use control, women use emotions. It's a win-win. So once you understand this, you'll be able to understand why you do what you do in relationships. Number 2, men intimidate.
Yes.
But what do women do? They guilt trip. A woman will guilt trip, all right? All right. Just a minute. Just a minute. Give me 1 minute. Just a minute. It's okay. I'm trying to balance out something here. Give me a minute, guys. Thank you for waiting. All right. Okay. Just balancing something here. Okay. We can continue. Oops. Sorry. So that's basically what happens. And in most cases,
Keep your hands up. Someone said that. Okay, you can continue. Thank you. Went close to the camera.
Thank you so much. So yeah, I was talking about all those things that happen in different situations, and I think I've had a little bit of an issue there because of that topic.
Yeah.
So I would beg to change that topic because I think it's got me some trouble here. So let me not talk about it. I'll talk about it on a private lesson, okay?
Yeah.
Let me go on something else. Maybe we can go into different questions. That topic has got some issues here.
Okay, so I'll start with the first question. Can a man be in love with you without knowing you personally? Like he doesn't ask much questions about you? Please pose your questions.
Can a man do what?
Can a man, this is from Mukosi, can a man be in love with you without knowing you personally? Like he doesn't ask much about you?
Yes, there's one-sided love, which happens a lot.
Yeah.
Now, one-sided love happens in this essence. Let's say, for example, celebrities.
Yeah.
There are people who fall in love with celebrities and they don't know them. Like, for example, you have seen people shouting and loving Michael Jackson and crying as if they are actually in love with them.
Yeah.
When he was alive, you have seen people shouting, I love this, I love this. It can be one-sided. So somebody can fall in love with someone completely, but the other person doesn't know. It happens a lot when it comes to especially people in places of influence or someone who has done something that you really enjoy or you have loved, but they don't know much about it. And actually, this one-sided relationship, it's very deep. To a point that somebody feels that they kind of own you in some way. And it does happen. So I think that is one side. And the other person might not be knowing, or maybe they might have some clue of the same in things, or things like that.
Okay, we have Pinky. Do you believe in love?
Yes, love exists. But now we need to understand one thing. Love is an emotion, but also love is a decision.
Yeah.
And love also, we can say, is sacrifice. When we talk about love being sacrifice, I mean, that there's no way you can love someone and then you don't sacrifice, especially for men. Because for men fall in love through sacrificing. Yeah, they are able to, it's not about the feeling for men per se, but it's about the sacrifice. What do you do for the other person? To be able to know that you are in love or someone else loves you is in how much they sacrifice for you.
Yeah.
For example, the Bible says that for God so loved the world that he gave
His only
his only begotten son. What did he do? He sacrificed his only begotten son, so that whosoever believes in him will not whatever. All right? But this is a show of love. When Jesus was at the cross, it wasn't a good, pretty moment, but then that is a show of love. But now for women, they don't love the way men love. Women love in patterns, and patterns, right? And those kind of patterns, they basically mean, how are you getting to know this person deeper and deeper? When you know someone deeper and deeper, then you are able to, you're not falling in love because of a decision, but you're falling in love because of the pattern. So that is how women fall in love, all right? So love is there and love is real, but then in different formats.
Okay. So, Keith, last week,
Yeah.
I have an M-Pesa shop. This is from Judith Munguti from YouTube. I have an M-Pesa shop. Last week, I was conned some cash. What am I supposed to do for me to have peace of mind? Kindly advise.
Well, so sorry for what happened for you, Judith. And it's quite a pity to go through all that, what you went through. But then, you have to understand that money is energy, and money just flows. If you have lost some money, it comes back again through another different way. And money is attracted. It is all about how you feel and how you believe. And remember, money is not the end goal. The end goal is peace.
Yes.
All right? So don't allow it to eat your peace, because why do we look for money? So that we can buy things and enjoy this and that. For what reason? So that we can feel peaceful. We can feel joy. But if you take away the joy, then even the money is not going to help you with anything. So return your peace by accepting and understanding that everything works out for good to those who are called according to God's purpose and for his plans.
Yeah.
So whatever has happened. It is teaching you something, maybe giving you a different way of reasoning and looking at things. And focus for the future. Maybe you'll learn something that you never knew, which, what if you lost that money so that you will know how to put measures so that in the future, when you make even high amounts of money, you have kept measures using the former what happened. You understand?
I do.
And things like that. So just take it as it is and don't be afraid.
So, Kate, this is from Mulai. Why will he go listening to your ex to get a view of the lady? How do you convince him to believe you instead of believing his ex?
So this is a lady speaking.
This is a lady speaking.
She's saying that the man believes more the ex than her.
And how do you convince him to believe you or to believe her?
Okay. I think one of the reasons why a man will focus on someone else rather than focus on you is in how the man feels. Feeling is a secret. When it comes to men, how the man feels is everything. All right?
Yeah.
How the man feels is everything. Because a woman is looking for the mind of the man, which is the money, how he's able to think, focus, discipline, and everything else, which is the mind.
Yes.
A man is looking for the emotions. You know, how she makes me feel when she talks to me, when she holds me, when she, is intimate with me, when we are talking, how she makes me feel. And that's why the way you make a man feel matters a lot on how he's going to get closer to you.
Yeah.
So if you are constantly arguing, like there's a video I saw on TikTok some time back, and it was some lady who was a very beautiful lady. She was arguing with a man and saying, why are you going to the other woman? What is wrong with me? I'm very beautiful. Look at me and look at her, and things like that. And then this man just told her, please, keep quiet. Let me explain to you why I go to the other woman. Because she doesn't talk to me the way you talk to me. If you talk to me in a simple, soft way and I feel nice, I wouldn't go there. So now, in this sense, the reason why he still goes to his ex for advice for this and for this and for this is because there's something, an emotion you're not revealing out from him. You're not making him become vulnerable, because only when he's vulnerable to you can he be able to reveal this deeper secrets.
All right.
Yes.
So we have Sparks.
Yes.
Rosario. Why do men show off when they know you love them too much?
Sure.
Yeah, why do men show off when they know you love them too much?
I think she's trying to say show off in terms of trying to be a man trying to is like you're not able to reach him.
Yeah.
When he knows you love him too much, he kind of grows, horns. I would say
something like that.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So now, why men show off when they know you love them is because every person wants to be desired. And it doesn't mean that this man will run away from you or he doesn't want how he feels. It just means that when you overdo it, sometimes a man can be afraid.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something, Carol. Talking about this, I will connect it with the commitment aspect. There's a lady who told me that I've been with this man for the longest time, but I'm afraid he doesn't want to commit to me. In short, he doesn't want to go home to my parents. He doesn't want to, let's be official. But we've been together, everything, but the commitment part. And somebody asked me, why does this happen? Why doesn't he want to commit? Just like she said here, why is he running away when he knows I love him?
Yeah.
Now, here's the thing. Women commit to a man for several reasons. A woman commits so that she can secure her future. Security. She can secure her future and the future of her offspring and things like that. So she wants to be safe.
Yeah.
That's the main reason why a woman wants security, wants you to commit. But for men, they don't commit for that purpose. Men commit when they cannot want to live without you because of a feeling that you give them. So if there's no feeling you give to this man, he will not want to commit. He's not committing to come and save you in your situation. No, he has not. He has no time for that, because him committing to save you, it means it is him giving. But he wants to receive. So what is he receiving so that he can commit to you? He wants to receive a certain feeling. So if he's not able to get a feeling, then what happens is he will be skeptic on committing. Or if the feeling is on and off, on and off, on and off. There are ladies who will play on and off feelings, whereby you find that right now she's okay, tomorrow she's, making a lot of noise, the next day she's like this, the next day she's like this. Now, and with this all on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off, you find that a man gets a bit scared. No, I don't want to commit right now, let me wait.
Yeah.
And it is in the waiting that a woman keeps on saying, he doesn't want to commit, he doesn't want to commit. No, there is something that you're not unlocking, especially if you're always making noise.
Yeah.
And if you are also too pushy. Also when you're too pushy. But nowadays, men have also woken up in another certain way.
They are awoke.
I've seen so many men who nowadays, when a woman says that we have to commit, you have to commit, you have to commit, and is so fast about the commitment, men nowadays are doing what we call prenup. What's a prenup? Prenup is, especially for the wealthy people.
Yes.
You found me with some 100 million.
With some houses.
Let's sign here what you found me with. If you want to leave me, understand, this one is in the books that you found me with. They don't say we built it together. You found me with 100 million, and here is a prenup to show that. And this money has been increasing in 10%, 30% per annum, whatever. So if it's going to be 500 million and it has increases per the pace and per whatever, let it not be touched. You live the way you came. And that's the other side of the security for men, which now is happening a lot because we are living in a world whereby men are also scared of commitment, because nowadays is you get into a relationship, a woman maybe stays for 1 year, and then she says, I need half of your wealth, and then I leave. So it's happening a lot. So yeah, things like that. So commitment is there, but also you need to understand how to play your card.
Okay.
Yes.
So
and somebody is asking, where do I send my question? Jen, you can just type right there and we'll see it and you'll be able to
even
answer.
on TikTok.
Yes. Yeah. Anywhere, even on YouTube and Facebook, wherever, just write it down.
Okay. So we have Anita. What are the key things to keep long distance relationship?
Long distance relationship. Just a minute. I'm having some trouble here. I don't know why. I'm trying to find the reason. Give me a minute, guys. I'm trying to find what's cutting here. Just a minute, guys. Okay, let's continue. I'm trying to understand why there is a bit of a restriction. I don't know what is cutting there, but anyway, let's continue.
What were the key important ways to keep a long distance relationship?
Key factors to keep a long distance relationship. One is a lot of communication. If you have a long distance relationship and you do not communicate well, you don't make the other person get to know what you're doing. You don't discuss it clearly, whether it be matters which are at hand, then there's always going to be an issue. Again, openness. Let's assume you are dating someone and is in another country and your phone is always on and off every Friday.
Yeah.
That relationship is going to be in shambles. And you're going to ask yourself, what is really cutting? Because most people don't realize that being in a long distance relationship is one of the hardest things to hold. Because you need to be fully sure and fully aware of the other person's whereabouts. Because love is very jealous. And real love, when you find that someone is not jealous, then they don't even love you anyway. So this is very, very important for you to have open communication, discussions, and also coming up with ways to be able to enhance the same over and over in different formulas, that the relationship will not also be boring. Think about it, you're always talking about the same things.
Yeah.
You talk about the same thing today, you talk about the same thing tomorrow, you talk about the same thing the other day. You will be calling each other and you have nothing to say. And then you'll be wondering, by the way, why don't you have anything to say? It is because it's just the way it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Keith, how can you deal with a husband when you have provide for his family in the name of Hannah job?
Now, how you deal with a husband who does not provide for the family because he doesn't have a job? Number one, remember, behind every successful man, there is always a woman. So what you do in this sense is understand clearly that you yourself, you have a part to play. And when a man feels that his ego is taken down, he's not even able to perform. How you deal with it is try to make him feel that, hey, you are great. You are this and this and this and this. Even if he's selling, peanuts by the roadside or selling whatever, socks or whatever. All that you need to do is make this man feel like a champion. You see, a man is a thinker, but then the thinking requires emotion to be able to be effective. A man wants a woman who is going to push him to get there. And how does a woman push a man to become a man? By the emotion. You can do it. Wake up. Yes, you say this, you say this. And it is in this continuous pushing of the same that a man becomes great. Because this emotion, a woman has emotion, she brings in the flavor to push in the idea that the man has. So the man can think of an idea, but then the woman pushes the idea through the emotion she's got. You told him, for example, a man told a woman that, hey, I want to build a house by the end of the year. You know what a woman will do? My dear, you talked about a house. When are we building the house? I'm so excited about it. Now, it is the emotion which is being pushed. So if the man was just alone, he will not really think about it now. He will think about other aspects. But because there's this woman who is pushing this man, chances of succeeding are very high. So, but now in contrary, what most women do is that instead of pushing the man towards success, they demoralize him. They make him feel,
you're useless.
You're not okay, and all those kind of things. You're not able to provide. So what happens to this man? He starts feeling demoralized and he feels bad about himself and he's not able to perform. And that's why now, remember, he's got children with you, or he's got a family with you. What happens? Both of you are going to lose. Yeah. And that's the thing which actually happens.
So Keith,
yes,
this is from Susan. What do you do when someone gives you silent treatment?
So it's a lady who has been given silent treatment by a man.
Yes.
So one of the reasons why a man would be silent on you is because men process in a different way. Yes, I would say there are men who will give you silent treatment just as a way of punishment or whatever. But there's a way a man and a woman process things. For example, when a woman is angry about something, she processes in real time. She wants, let's talk about this right now. This is how I'm feeling. Let's talk about it. She processes in real time. But you see, for a man, he doesn't process in real time. He processes by going behind, taking time to be silent, and then now he can be able to come up with a solution over the issue at hand. So when you see a man has gone silent, you need to ask yourself, is it a continuous habit that he's got? Or is it him trying to take some time to think about the whole issue? And what I will say is this. If he has not done it over and over, it is a moment that he has gone silent and you guys have an issue which is at hand, try to change your mood. Because in most cases, men are afraid of coming up and saying, let's talk about the whole thing. And then it blows up into another argument. So change your mood, all right? Change your mood into just a normal mood. You don't have to be happy, but make it simple in a way that the man is going to feel that if I start discussing about this, there's not going to be chaos. And he's going to want to discuss about it. But when he looks at you and he sees that you're still angry, a man will feel like, hey, I better come later and not talk about it. Let me come home, sleep, and wake up in the morning and move my way. I don't want to discuss about this. This is exactly what happens when men do the silent treatment aspect. So, but others, of course, they will do it in a way that they are, of course, if it's habitual, then that one is another different case. So it means maybe you guys don't respect each other. You probably love has already faded and things like that. So,
All right. From YouTube, we have Jane Ouma.
Yes.
Hey, Keith. My husband cheated on me and I'm so broke. I don't resent him, but I'm unable to forgive him. I also don't want to leave. What do I do? Because I have tried getting closure, but he says I should.
Give him time, So, your husband cheated on you. And you're quite broken. Apologies for that. One of the things that you will understand is that this aspect of cheating in modern day times is become quite rampant. Why? Because there's the social factors. It's not like the way it was before. Everybody now has mobile phones. You're checking on this, checking on that, checking on this. And you will find that there are so many ways that men and women are being lured into cheating. And it is something that unless you make your own decision and you be very intentional, it is very easy for you to find yourself cheating left, right, and center. So if your man cheated and it happened that you knew about it, the first thing I will tell you is to understand why he did what he did. That's the first equation. Because if you're not going to close the loophole, then high probability he will go back again to the same thing. Because cheating happens because of a certain desire. What was he desiring when he went to that other woman? What was he desiring? Was it that he was desiring intimacy? Was he desiring maybe, good talk? Was he desiring some peace? Was he desiring, the way the other woman does maybe a certain thing, cooks? Even a man can go to cheat just because this woman cooks better. A man can go to cheat because there's some feeling that he's feeling from the other side. So now, first focus on the desire. What was the reason behind? Is it because maybe the other woman looks better in, shape and things like that? Maybe I can fix up myself in one way or another. Look for the desire first and close that loophole. Use the other woman as a testing point to be able to know why he went there and improve yourself to a way that you become better than the other woman. Secondly, the second thing that you need to do is vulnerability. If you're not vulnerable with him, he will definitely be vulnerable elsewhere. Most of the cheatings happen when you guys are not able to speak about different things, especially the things that maybe a man is going through in his life. A man will come out from work, he has been arguing with the boss, things are not okay, and he wants to vent out to you, but you don't listen. So what is he going to do? He's going to look for someone else to go and vent out to. And the more you vent out to someone else, the more you create a bond. All right? The more you create a bond. And that bond ends up into some cheating or some relationship. Because the moment a man is pouring out his heart to another woman, what happens is that he is becoming vulnerable to her. And that's a loophole. So listen more. I know ladies might say, oh, that's a lot of work. I don't want to do.
How did you know that? Just someone said it's a lot of work. Let him cheat.
Well, but at the end of the day, even if you go to man 2 or man 3 or man 4 and you do exactly the same, it's going to end up the same result. All right? So it's better just to know that men will cheat for specific reasons. Mostly they're looking for a certain desire. And if they're looking for a certain desire, you have to close that desire or close that loophole before you say that one thing or the other. And once you close the loopholes, once you bring in the vulnerability, then now you can address the issue.
Okay.
When you address the issue, you say, okay, since we are vulnerable, we have worked on this together. Now we are okay. We have understood where the issue was and blah, blah, blah. Then why can't we have a fresh beginning? For women, it can be easier because women, they forgive, but they will always remember. That's when it comes to cheating. Women will forgive you, yes, but then they will always remember. The man has to bear with constant reminders that, hey, you remember what you did, because a woman's past is our present. All right? But for men, they don't forgive cheating. It's just the way it is. Men don't. They don't. So if it's you as a lady who has cheated on a man, the advice I would give you, the street advice I would give you, just don't accept liability. Okay. For sure. You see the way car insurance tells you, please don't admit liability. It will never end. It will never end. And even though a man will, he will get over it, but at the end of the day, he will definitely not forgive. All right? So that's how you deal with that situation.
So, Keith.
Yes.
How do women have the power to determine and know if a man will be successful or not in life?
How do you determine if a man is going to be successful in life? If a man has his own ambitions, all right? If a man has his own ambitions, I think we can scroll like this. Sorry. So, if a man is having his own personalized ambitions, you are able to know, this is what we call, he does not conform to everything. Because people who conform to every situation of life, like people are going this way, he's there. People are going this way. A man who has his own kind of mind, whether good or bad, that guy will be successful at some point. Because these are the leaders, these are the people who can see far. But a man who is constantly conforming to ideas of other men, other people, high probability is always going to be under someone. And success does not come to such kind of people. It comes to those who can think outside the box. That's number one. Secondly, a man who has his own opinions and he does not relent on them. Whether even when he's talking to you, there's just a way that he says, this is how I am. And there's nothing else we can discuss about it. That is a man who knows where he's going.
Okay.
Man of authority, man who does not conform, and also a man who tries many things and risks a lot. If a man does not risk, then how is he going to come up with something new? Men who are more focused on security. You know, security means I just have this and I know I have it and I just go to work and pay the bills and all. That man, success rate is very low. Because he's just going to be there for the sake of it. But if he risks, you hear today he has invested in this business, it has failed. He has done this, it has failed. He has bought this software and it didn't work out. Along the way, one will work out. One business will work out. One thing will work out and he'll be successful. So people who risk a lot, who fail a lot, these are people who you can say this will be a successful person because it is about the ambition. It is not really about the commitment or the conformity.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have Eric. How do you treat your wife who doesn't want to stop communicating with his ex?
Who doesn't want to stop communicating with his ex? All right, with his ex-boyfriend. That is, how do you stop her?
How do you treat your wife who doesn't want to stop communicating with his ex?
Now, number one, the reason why a wife will still be talking to the ex is because you have not put in boundaries or your boundaries are weak. If your boundaries are weak, then you're going to face it rough. And how do you face it rough? You cannot keep a chicken for a pet. One day, those are actually your replacements. You do something wrong, they will always be knowing that I have a replacement. Now, what you do is this. You put in boundaries and you focus on the boundaries. Whether you guys are totally madly in love or not madly in love, you have boundaries. You have decided that this is who I am. If you keep going or talking to this person, these are the consequences. And in most cases, ladies don't listen to words. They listen to action. Right? If you say these are the consequences which are going to happen, and you don't apply those consequences, then they are always going to find that, well, you said it, you didn't do. But when she does exactly what you said and you apply it, then she's going to know, hey, okay, this person is serious. I gave you an example some time back. I said, here's a lady who keeps on saying, she's gotten a habit of going out and sleeping out and coming the next day. And you keep on arguing, please, why are you going out and sleeping out there? You discuss about it next Friday. Sure, she comes back on Saturday. You discuss about it, you guys agree. The other weekend, she sleeps.
Comes again.
So what you're going to do is very simple. She's tired of words. Now she needs action. What you do, just simple action. What action do you need to do? When she goes out for that then take your bags and go for 3 days.
Yeah.
And keep quiet. And that's the action that you do. When she asks you, oh, where have you been? What has happened? Just tell her, I took some time off to go and, just enjoy my time. Well, you went that way, so I went this way. So next time she's going to look at it, she's going to remember the consequences. And probably you might go for another 1 week. And there she will listen. Because words mean almost nothing to a woman.
But actions do.
That's why for men, words are covenants. They will say, and that's why a man doesn't want to promise things, because he's always afraid of my words will eat me up. But to women, they love by hearing. So the more the words, the more it just entices their emotions. So words might not mean a lot, but actions do. And that's why a man who shows love by sacrifice, action, that's the man who loves a woman. But the man who shows love by words is just another joker who is just joking with a woman, you understand?
Yeah.
So this is the thing. You have to understand it in that way.
Okay, so we have Stella.
Yes.
He used to bring ladies in our house while I am there. Yet, I didn't ask for that. And he never asked for permission.
He used to?
He used to bring ladies in our house while I'm there. Yet, I didn't ask.
So...
Stella, Kefa?
Why would he bring some women to do what? To sleep with him or
I
what?
think probably it's like a function of friends or just come for tea or something. You know, you can have visitors who are women.
Well, I think it is always good to have some boundaries on what you want to do. Or if you see he's bringing them in that way, probably he's been bringing them even before you guys started courting. If it was that was his character before, you have to ask yourself, okay, do I have to deal with these character before I get hooked up to this person? Or if not so, then you discuss it earlier. And that's why I always say, before you get married to someone, please date. And dating is not about sleeping together and testing this and testing that. It is about understanding, what do you like? What is your character? What makes you feel happy? What makes you feel sad? What do you enjoy? How are your friends? And can we have friends of this nature and friends of that nature? If you don't discuss it in that way, what happens is, at the end of the day, it's going to be chaos when you guys get into a relationship.
Yeah.
Because remember, within the first 2 to 3 years, that's the time that relationship is very exciting. After 2 to 3 years, relationship now gets to a point whereby it is about these two people have gotten to understand each other. Chemistry has gone down. Dopamine has gone down. And at this moment now, you're focused on the realities. And when you have realities on the ground, that's the time you start realizing, she doesn't look the way I thought. He doesn't, the way he snores. But you see, when love is new, it blinds all things. The Bible says that love covers a multitude of sins. Multitude of mistakes, they will be covered by love. You'll be looking at this person and say,
he smells nicely.
They'll smell good. Only later, 2 to 3 years, you start discovering, I didn't like the sweat. So when now you discover that you didn't like this or like this or like this, then you have to have asked yourself, the behaviors, the things, am I okay with them? Because people don't change their characters. They only hibernate them for a while they are dating you. And this is one of the things, by the way, I was listening to a video by Alan Watts. And he was saying that one of the hardest people, some of the hardest people to fall in love are people who have awakened. You know, woke people who have woken up to in the aspect of spirituality. The moment you understand you are one with everyone, and you understand that there is nothing to hide, you know, every person that you attract is just a version of yourself. You start feeling that you don't want to lie. You just want to be yourself. And you see, in the dating scene, there's a lot of lies.
Yeah.
What do you like? Oh, I love this, just because you had that person saying, you know. Like, for example, in the dating scene, let's assume you are a plus-size woman. And the plus-size woman asks a man, hey, what kind of women do you like? Body shape? I like plus size. If he's tall, you say, for me, I like tall girls. Well, most cases, the dating scene is full of just what you want to hear. But in real sense, it's not really that. So there's a lot of lies here and there. So ask yourself, when these lies, the veil is taken out, am I willing and ready to go through whatever I am seeing? All right?
So we have a gentleman here called Nathan. How can I avoid this, Keith? I have been spending most time admiring some certain girls, but I feel shy to approach them. Please help.
All right. Now, understand one thing. The next 3 generations from now, where will you be? Dead and buried. A long time. There will be no difference between you and, the sand at the sea. So many people have passed through this world. Think about those people who never effected their desires. Those who never mentioned things. Think about it like this. Have you ever traveled to a different country or traveled to a different town and you met someone you really liked and you thought of just telling them, hi, you're beautiful, or hi, you're handsome. And you thought that, wow, what will people say? And 1 week down the line, you're already out from there and you'll never see that person again. And you're like, I wish I just told them the way I was feeling. What's the big deal? What could have happened? The world is like that. It's like a vapor. So if you're feeling a certain feeling, the best thing that you can do to yourself is approach it. Go face it by the head and say what you're feeling. What is the worst that could happen? The person to say, thank you, okay. And when they say, thank you, okay, you never know. Most of the people, by the way, let me tell you, the way you're feeling is always how they are feeling. Because feeling is a secret. And like I said, we are spirits who connect mind to mind. So you may be looking at someone and think, hey, I kind of like this person. Deep down, you don't know they also like you. Why? Because you are interconnected. And it's just like when you look at someone directly into the eyes. There is a connection to the soul which happens directly. So this connection to the soul which happens it basically means the way you're feeling about a certain person, go and tell them. They might say yes or they might say no, but even the no, when they say it, they have already understood, and it raises your confidence as a man. All right? Because most of it is just the things that you have learned. Oh, they might say no, or this is, but be like a little child. The Bible says you will never see the kingdom of God unless you are like a little child who doesn't care about opinions of people and things. A child will tell another child, hey, you're looking good, you're smart. Why? Because they're not afraid.
Okay, so we have Tina. My person doesn't allow me to talk to his relatives. Yet, we have stayed together for 4 years now.
Now, that one is, I tend to say it's not okay, because that's a type of control which should not be done. All right? When somebody cuts you out from your loved ones, then it means they don't care much. And because somebody who really loves you, they will accept you with how you are, your people, your baggages, your issues, and everything. And if they don't like these ones, who you like, who are close to you, or your interest, then it means they are trying to control you into something which is not beneficial to you, but only beneficial to them. What is love? I said love is sacrifice. And until you see somebody sacrificing for you to make you feel the way you're supposed, like love is all about how can I make them be as comfortable as possible. That is love. But love is not how can they make me be comfortable as possible in their own expense. That is not love. That's a different thing. You understand? So when you see this one happening, ask yourself, is it benefiting both of us mutually? If it is not mutual benefit, then it seems something is wrong in this sense. And what happens is, this one, there is something to question, to put a question mark on. You just need to address it and say, okay, does he do the same when it comes to their side? If for them they are seeing their people, why am I not being able to see mine? Yes, so it has to happen in that way.
Wow. Okay, how can I avoid this? Have been spending most of... Oh, sorry, I'm sorry. You already answered that one. What goes through the mind of a man who likes you, but also realizes that his friend likes you too?
A man who likes you and also his friends.
Yeah.
His friend also likes you.
Yes. What goes through the mind of a man who likes you, but also realizes that his friend also likes you?
Now, in such kind of a case, there are two things involved. When a man knows that he likes a certain lady, and also his friend also likes the same lady, there is either one spirit of competition which is going to be there, who wins. But then in this aspect of winning, remember when two men are focusing on one lady, there's always that competition and jealousy. And the competition and jealousy might go very deep, especially when it comes to men, because men are highly jealous. Secondly, there's a man who can see this and he pulls off. He's like, okay, I don't want to compete. If we are chasing with this person, especially if the other friend has some type of advantage, maybe better looks, maybe better pocket wallet and stuff like that, he might feel intimidated, maybe better lines, vibes and all that. He might feel intimidated and he might say, okay, I rather would pull off. So for you, you have to make a decision.
Yeah.
Because the decision lies on you. Who do you like? Do you like the friend or do you like this man? And start showing the intentions clearly. When you show intentions clearly, then one person is going to know what is what. And at the end of the day, is going to save you losing both.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have Queen. What do you do when the cheating results to having a child?
Now, you guys cheated and you have a child. Well, you deal with the consequences here because in everything, there is always a consequence which might happen. When you start dealing or cheating with someone, understand there is so much which can come out of that. You can even form a bond which you do not know what to do. Like, let's say, for example, there are people who will cheat. You're married here and this one is married here and you find yourself cheating. Now, the problem is you're going to form a bond. Let's assume you've got families, you've got children here and family and, entanglements which are way deep, businesses and life that you've built. Here you've got children, family, life and everything else which has built. Now, what is the consequence here? Losing. It may be losing. And you have to ask yourself, as I do what I do, am I willing to lose A, B, C, D? How farther can I go? How farther can I go when it comes to this? Otherwise, you're going to be in a situation whereby you will not be able to understand what is what. So just get to understand the situation, get to understand what is cutting and choose wisely. Okay. Always tell people, choose wisely. So don't sit down and choose what might destroy you or might make you regret later.
All right. So how long should engagement take for someone to commit? That's from Chosen. How long should engagement take for someone to commit?
Now, I think I'll put it like this. There's a difference between dating and engagement. Dating, you can date several people at the same time. Dating does not mean sleeping around. It means you getting to know this person, you get to know that person. You can go on a date. They even lunch dates whereby it's just a co-worker. Hey, I've called you for a lunch date or a friend. A date doesn't mean a relationship. It basically means a date set for me and you to do a certain activity. You can even have a date to go and sit somewhere and talk about business. That's also a date. So date doesn't mean falling in love. It basically means a day set apart for you two to discuss something, right? So you can be dating 2-3 men and you can even be clear, or 2-3 women and you can be clear and tell her, I'm dating you, I'm getting to know you, and I'm also getting to know this person and getting to know that person, so that now once, if I'm compatible with you well, if I'm compatible with the other person well, and you also, you can go and date other people. It's not, you're not sleeping with them. You're just getting to know each other, like the way you can stay with a pool of people and, hey, tell me about yourself. Okay, tell me about yourself. Okay, we connect or not. But when it comes to engagement, it's something different. Engagement is, after this date, I've seen that Paul is better than John. So Paul has asked me out. Now, can we go a notch further into now getting into a serious thing, which is now I engage you. I mean that now we are together. All right? Now you are exclusive to me, not like we are married, but Now we are looking forward towards building something which will emerge into some, family together and things like that. So engagement, I would say engagement should not be very long, because this is a waiting period. You have told this person, don't be with other people. I have taken you. So how can you tell that person stay 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year? You're still engaged. It cannot work. Engagement should not last more than 6 months. If it goes more, maybe a year. Let's say 3 months, 6 months, maximum a year. Should guys make a decision. Why? Because when you engage someone, you have told them, keep all the other men, keep all the other women at bay. It is me. Now we are working towards something which is officiating what we have. But then if you keep me waiting before we officiate, then that love and that chemistry starts going down before you guys ever come into something. And that's why a relationship end up not working out. Oh, we were together, but then before we even committed, we broke up. Why? Because the waiting was too long.
Yeah. So we have Alicia here. Still, I think on the same issue. What can you deal with this when you got your man has another chick na wamepata mtoto pamoja and he wants us bado? So how does she deal with that?
You find that your man has another
chick,
another woman,
and they have a child,
and they have a child together.
Mtoto. It's like amempatia mimba.
Well, this is tricky. First, ask yourself, do you love the man? If you feel that this is a betrayal of high order, and you feel that you don't want him, and probably you guys don't have a child, well, you can call off and just say, okay, cool, me, I can stay away. If you guys have a child together, he's your man, you guys have a child together, you need to ask yourself another question. If I go away, what will be affected in my life? Is this going to affect the way I live? Is it going to affect my livelihood? Is it going to affect my feelings? And things like that. Thirdly, why did he go and cheat with the other woman? What was the issue? Like I've always said, when you deal with the main issue, in the future it will not occur. But if you just say, oh, you cheated, okay, I'm sorry, but you don't deal with the issue, then it will always occur again and again and again. Why? Because you have not dealt with the root source of the problem, why that person did whatever they had to do. Fourth, now they have a child together. That means this child will never get out from your faces. So you have to know now, how do I deal with this other person as part and parcel of me, because it's part and parcel of you now. And again, you cannot force a human being not to love somebody else. Remember, human beings are free beings. They have a free will. They can love whoever they want to love at any time. They only decide to choose you based on some factors. So you cannot force somebody and tell them, stop loving this and love me. Love is a feeling you cannot control. So you can only use specific ideas or talks or things to make somebody else love you more than the other person. You understand? So in this sense, you have to also weigh the love which is with this other man towards the other woman. If it is too hot, then you're in for some trouble, because when chemistry is too high, it makes people have what we call fog in their mind. They cannot be able to see clearly what you're telling them. They focus on where the emotion is. So at this sense, even if you show this man sense, he will not see it. It's like trying to show Samson sense about why Delilah is going to shave his head. He cannot get the sense, because when a man is in love, there is a big trouble. He cannot be able to understand what you're telling him on the other side. So now there you have to make yourself also be highly emotional towards him and diffuse the chemistry. Otherwise, when you just start telling him, oh, the other woman, hey, why are you calling my man? It does not work like that. Men are protectors. When you start calling the other woman and trying to tell her, why are you with my man? And he understands you're calling, he is more likely to protect the one that you're calling. because men are protectors, and they protect the one who is weaker. And in this case, you are the one who is stronger and she's the weaker. So he's more likely to protect the second person. So now what do? Become soft about it. Look, what is the issue behind? Why is he doing what he is doing? And deal with it. Deal with the root source. Then after you deal with the root source, also you yourself make yourself desirable, because there's a certain desire that you don't have that you went to look for elsewhere. So make yourself desirable. And now when it comes to the child, accept the child is already there. And God's plans,
it has happened.
Allow it to happen the way it happened. So if there's a child involved, well, you cannot kick out this child. You just have to bear with it and understand that during my moments of whatever happened, this child had to come, and now is to know, do I deal with it the way it is? Or is this man going to change? Or are we now two of us? So what is the issue?
So you're telling us not to call the other women and say, why are you with him?
No, even if you call, you cannot change a man's mind by calling the other woman. What you do is that you just harden him. He sees you now masculine. And he sees, even if you call the other woman, it's not really about her, it's about how the feeling which is mutual. So it's like trying to say, I want to calm a fire by lying on it. It will just burn you, because fire is fire. You understand?
More petrol.
Yes, it's just fire is fire. So you calling the other woman on the other end, you add more drama.
Yeah.
But when you are calm, men want the calmness. So your calmness, high possibility, can bring him back.
Yeah.
By seeing how you react. There's a video I did today, and I spoke about 4 ways why a man will go back to someone that they have already broken down.
Yeah.
They are broken up. When you are calm, when you focus on yourself, when you improve yourself, he kind of desires you back.
I want to go back there.
He desires you back, and he wants to be with you. But rather than when you argue and you become dramatic, he resents you. Yes, so instead of being dramatic, when you guys have an issue, become a bit more peaceful.
The feminine side you're talking about.
Yes, and he's going to be more close, want to be close to you.
So we have Manisha. I was dating a man who said that I love my child, that I don't listen to him. Is that my problem?
Mostly these are single mother, right? Well, there's usually a problem when it comes to how men perceive ladies who've got a child. It's not that they have an issue with the child, but in most cases, ladies would focus more on their child welfare than focus on the welfare of both the man and the child. And the men tend to feel that all attention has been given to this child than him. And also, again, remember, a man will feel that in as much as I love this child, but I love this child because of her. And if also a child is not being taught, especially if a child is a bit bigger, all right, if a child is a bit bigger, they might have known, okay, this is not my dad and this whatever, and a mother might not push that so much. So you find there's also a disconnect between the child and the step whatever. So that disconnect also makes a man feel that this one is not able to listen to me. I lose power over the child in terms of raising them and doing all that. So now when you add on top that you care much about the child and the welfare and everything, but you don't listen to him, especially during corrections and things like that. So the man might feel this relationship is heading to the bush. And that's where the problem comes in. But if you are able to know how to tame your child when it comes to dealing with the man, then the man feels he's powerful both to you and the child, then there's no issue. But now when you relax on showing the child to respect the man, then the man feels that you kind of care more about the child than the man, and he feels intimidated, and that can bring a problem. Yes, that can bring a problem.
Tila has just quoted what you've said. You can't change a man's mind even if you call the other woman. Yeah. So we have someone called Wambu. Can someone love at the first sight? And if yes, how do you tell the difference between love and lust?
Now, that's a good question. And I'll put it like this. Love to men and to women comes in two different perspectives. Men love by decision. He makes a decision. I've fallen in love with this person, and this is me, and this is me. Because for men, it's all about the logic. And men fall in love instantly. They don't take time. You meet a lady in a train, she just beautiful, or she does things that you kind of like, and you feel that just a minute, I'm having quite an issue here with just a minute, I'm having some issues here with TikTok. I don't know what's up. Just a minute, guys. Just hold on, guys. Give me a second. All right, let's continue. I'm having an issue. I don't know what's up, but we're good. So, like I was saying, for men, they fall in love instantly. For women, fall in love in phases. A woman will fall in love in, phase one. I met this guy. Another day, this guy took me out. Some more feelings are being added. Then this guy bought me this. Then this guy, he talked to me like this. This guy sent me a message. So to a woman is in phases. Women don't fall in love instantly like men do. And by the time things continue, she builds emotions. But for men, they fall in love with logic. What is logic? Is a decision. They make a decision immediately. So how do you know if a man has fallen in love with you, and how do you know a woman has fallen in love with you? Well, it may be simple but yet complex, but let me explain it. How you know a man has fallen in love with you is that he's going to be so ready to sacrifice a lot for you. He'll be willing to sacrifice his material stuff for you. Because men is about the material things, all right? Yeah. Material stuff. He will want to buy you this, do you this, take you here, spend his material, money and resources for you. That's how you know. He will sacrifice his resources, material stuff for you. And in a way that you're not even asking. You don't need to ask anything, but he will do it. Even also, he will sacrifice his time and energy. Not just about money per se, but also time. When you see a man taking off from his work to spend time with you, taking time to show you some things, or maybe build you your mind, or teach you a couple of things that you need to understand, maybe some business, he teaches you this, and putting his energy and ideas into you, he is in love with you. For a woman, it's somewhat the same, but a bit different. A woman, you will know that she loves you if she mirrors you. She starts behaving like you. Why? Because she's copying the emotion. She's copying your idea, the way you are. Like, remember, a woman is born a helper to the man. So she starts kind of liking what you like. She focuses on the things that you focus on. You love boxing. All of a sudden, she wants to go and watch boxing. It's never been her thing, but she just mirrors you. She wants to be like you to some point, all right? So this one, you will find that you wonder and you ask yourself, how do I know that she loves me? She mirrors me. Secondly, she listens to you more. Thirdly, she argues very less and she doesn't see your flaws. A woman who doesn't like you, she will see a thousand problems with you. All right? But when she doesn't see your problems, you might say something and she's like, wow, I like it. A woman will be saying all her life, I don't like people who smoke. All of a sudden, she meets a man who smokes.
And
she has no
smokes in front of her
problem.
face.
She has no problem with smoking. All of a sudden, she has fallen in love. It just happens like that. So when she's in love, she will like what you do. She will focus on it. She will, the emotion will just be everywhere about what you do. It will be a wow, wow.
It will be an ambulance.
Ambulance, wow, wow.
Okay, so this is quite an interesting question. My boyfriend told me, I think I'm the best woman he has ever met. What should I do? Like, really?
That's a husband?
Yeah, boyfriend.
Boyfriend.
Told me I am the best woman he has ever met. What should I do?
Well, now this one will be explained by action. If the action doesn't mirror what he said, then it may be just lines. If the action mirrors, if his actions mirrors what he's saying, then it might be true. Remember, the Bible says you shall know them by their fruits. Right? So there's a fruit to this. If you're the best woman that he has ever met, he is going to treat you like the woman that he has ever met who is the best. And treating you doesn't mean him conforming to what you're saying. It just basically means him trying to bring in his time, energy, and resources to you. You will see him trying to take time with you, talk to you, do whatever he can be able to be with you. His energy, he'll want to build with you. A man who loves a woman sees a future with her. A man who is just there for a time doesn't see a future with her. Because man is about logic and seeing the future. If he doesn't see a future with you, then despite the words, it may not be true. He may just be telling you some illusions. But if he sees a future with you, you keep on hearing we. I want us, and when we go, and when we do, and when we. The word we. Know that you guys are in for some good moments. And when you start hearing I want to, the I now starts becoming I. Understand something is going off.
Okay. So we have the Nairobi boy. Is it good for a man to marry more than one woman as a Christian?
Well, I would say like this. Marriage is a personal decision. It has nothing to do with religion this or society this. It's a personal decision. It is you who decides what you want to do. Remember, we are human beings with a free will. And if we are human beings with a free will, we do what we decide. If you want to get married, you get married. If you want to stay celibate, you stay celibate. Nobody is going to imprison you or take you whichever way because of a decision you made. Jesus decided, I don't want to get married. Apostle Paul said, I don't want to get married. They weren't sinners. Abraham said, I want to marry 2-3 wives. They weren't sinners. Another one said, I want to marry one. It's all your own decision. The Bible says in the book of Romans 12, verse 2, do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Now, what is your mind telling you? Listen to the mind and what your mind tells you. If your mind tells you 1 is enough, go for 1. Your mind tells you 0 is enough, go for 0. If your mind tells you 10 is enough, go for 10. Why? Because Jesus told us, here is the work of God, to believe in him whom he has sent. And what was sent? It is the Spirit of God who speaks in us, who is in us, who tells us what we want to do. In the book of 1 Corinthians, I think, or Philippians, if I'm not wrong, it says, for it is he who worketh in us, both to will and to do. The will is the desire, and the doing of the desire. Who is working? It is the God in you. So the desire you feel to marry 2 or to marry 1 or not to be married, it is the desire of God. So listen to that desire. As long as it is goes with the attributes of God, which is peace, love, joy, and all the attributes of God. But if it comes with enmity, heresies, and you're doing this marriage thing, you're marrying 2-3 wives so that you can compete or show people, or maybe you want to revenge, those are not attributes of God. But if it is coming based on love, goodness, mercy, peace, and all these, the attributes of God, then it is from God. That's how you know it is from God, because it has the fruits of the Spirit. All right, so that's the thing.
So someone is asking, can I mirror his cheating too?
Now the problem is, like I said, if you're doing it from the Spirit of God, which you will know it by the fruits, mirroring his cheating, you're doing it based on revenge. That is of the flesh. And if you do it from the flesh, then at the end of the day, you're doing it all wrong. But if you feel like getting someone else because it is you feeling from your heart, well, it is you. You see, I always don't teach conventional, the way people look at things in the scriptures. I teach what we call mind science. And the mind science is something totally different from conventional, religion. Why? Because I try to tell people to understand that God lives within us. He's not an entity outside us. And he speaks to us in our hearts. And the body without the Spirit is dead. There's nothing that the body can do. So everything that we have inside ourselves is either caused by two things, the flesh or the Spirit. The flesh is all about competition and what we see. If you decide today, I'm going to be with this person, ask yourself one question. Is it from competition or from creation? If it's from creation, it's from God. If it's from competition, it's from the flesh. Competition doesn't go anywhere. Creation goes everywhere. And creation is the word of God, which will never die. But these other competition, even when you hear somebody has sinned, it doesn't mean that he's done some specific thing which is wrong. He has just gotten out from his creative side. When you hear this person is a thief and he has sinned, you know what it actually means? He has missed the mark. And what mark is this? He has forgotten that he is a creator and he is working now based on luck. This is the reason why he's going to pick what does not belong to him, because he has missed the mark that he is the creator and the creation lives in him. He's working based on competition, so he has missed the mark. So it's not about a thing that you do, it's about your identity. So even in all this, ask yourself, whatever I'm doing, am I doing it based on creativity, which is the God, or competition, which is the flesh? Simple. Yeah.
Keith, there's this guy who was a very short-tempered girlfriend. And he's asking, Besajai, how do I deal with my girlfriend who is short-tempered?
Now, somebody who is short-tempered, one, they are dealing with some trauma. Short-temperedness is maybe they were traumatized at some point and they are trying to man up, for lack of better words. And this manning up, the trauma which they went through, it also tampered with their self-esteem. Somebody whose self-esteem is high, they don't get angry. They're just easy because they understand who they are. You can never make someone who is full by himself angry. If you woke up today and you told me, Keith, you're a dog, for example, I won't be angry. Why? Because I know I'm not a dog.
Yeah, true.
Well, you can say, call me every name, but what's my identity? I know who I am. And since I'm not suffering from self-esteem, then I will not be angry. But someone who is suffering from self-esteem issues, you call them, hey, you wouldn't even say dog, you just say woo, woo. And they think that you're mentioning them, right?
Yeah.
So this is someone who has gone through some situation. So what do you need to do? You try and deal with their traumas by accepting and acknowledging them as someone who is not feeling well, who is going on through a situation. You talk to them, try to nurse them, and try to calm them down. By doing what? By trying to empower them. How do you deal with someone with low self-esteem? Appreciating them and showing them that despite all your odds, you're still a great person. And you win them, you uplift their self-esteem and they start feeling human again. But the others who are way too deep, what I will tell you is just go away. Those who are too deep into something, those who have taken years of being traumatized, then it is also very difficult for you to be able to change them.
Okay, another interesting question here. There's a side chick being involved, and the side chick is alcohol. This is from Dama. Kate, how can you help my husband to stop his alcohol addiction, because alcohol is his side chick?
That's also exactly the same thing, like what we talked about anger. That's another trauma. Alcohol is not bad, but the issue why it becomes bad is when it becomes the number one thing. The Bible does not say don't drink alcohol. It says do not be a drunkard. Drunkardness is overindulgence. You can be drunkard even in love. Okay, you can fall in love to a point that you are drunk in love. That's, the Bible says don't. You can be love money so much that you are drunk in money. It's never really about just drinking of beers. Overindulgence of everything is what is called in the scriptures that is not good. The Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes, do not be overly righteous. All right, do not be overly righteous. Let me handle it again. Just a minute. Just 1 minute again. Give me 1 second. All right, just 1 minute, fellas. So now, let's continue. So like I was saying,
Do not be overly.
Yes, do not, the Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes, that do not be overly righteous. You're going to destroy yourself. Now, overly righteous means don't indulge too much. Even into righteousness, you become drunk in it. That you see everything evil, 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 evil. The Bible also tells you don't. So this is someone who is dealing with some type of trauma. And this kind of trauma, which you're talking about, it just needs some type of nursing. Help him out. Look at him and ask yourself, what exactly is this person going through? Why is he behaving the way he's behaving? What is the issue behind? And when you understand the issue behind this kind of a person and why they are going through whatever they are going through, then you help him out, then the drunkard part will go down. And also maybe he has already gotten too deep into it and he doesn't know how to get out. So what you need to do is talk to him, help him, or take him maybe to some institution whereby he can get some help and things like that. But the most important thing is loving one another and caring for one another and looking at someone without looking at their flaws. Focus on the problem, don't focus on the person, because the person is innocent. The problem is the one which comes to divide. Yes.
Okay. So, Keith,
yes,
how can I move on? I love my man, but he hurts me so much, and he makes me feel so unloved.
Well, you love your man, and he hurts you a lot. Now, here's the thing. If your man hurts you a lot, you have to ask yourself, is hurting you in what angle? Maybe what you call him hurting you, to him he might not be seeing it as hurting. He may be saying, like, for example, there are men who speak directly. He can tell you, come on, I don't like these clothes, you don't look good in them, go and change, and it hurts you. There are people who are direct, very direct. So ask yourself, according to him, whatever is hurting you, does he feel that he's doing it to hurt you, or is he just doing it for the sake? If he's hurting you directly, knowing that he's hurting you, then that's where the problem is. But if he's hurting you and he doesn't understand, because like I said, men and women think differently. All right? Men and women think differently. So you may just need to understand him or talk to him and tell him, when you use this version or when you use this tone or when you do this kind of a thing, this is how I feel. And don't speak about it in an argument mode. Speak about it in an easy formula. Take time when both of you are happy and address that issue. When you address when both of you are angry, you'll never come to a solution.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Keith, how about the scripture that it says, if you marry after divorce while your partner is alive, it is adultery?
Please repeat.
How about the scripture that says, if you marry after divorce while your partner is alive, it is adultery?
You see, most thing people have never understood about the scriptures are written to be able to help us understand. There's a place where Jesus was asked, and why is it that Moses told us that we can, we can divorce our wives? And Jesus said, it is because of your hardened hearts. But it wasn't like that from the beginning. Now, what does this mean? Moses told people you can divorce if you want. But Jesus comes and says divorce is not okay. Why do we have the contradiction? It is because the scripture is not scripture is not a manual to direct you directly what to do. It is a combination of different things to help you make your own decision on the basis of understanding the scripture. The Bible says that they searched the scriptures daily, thinking there was life in them, but the life was in me. The life is not in the scriptures. The life is in how you understand yourself. Who is the me? The me is the Spirit of Christ which lives in you. So, you reading this verse and interpreting and saying word by word, but it says this, you do not understand scripture. Because the life is not in the books and the writings. This is a manual to help you. It's like you reading a manual of a TV, thinking this is the TV. But this is just to instruct you on how you're going to do the TV. Operate the TV. And the operation of the TV, you can use a remote or use the buttons there. Or you can use other different ways. You can use mobile phone that you connect to the screen, which probably is not even written here. But the manual is to show you how do you navigate your life, because the life is in you. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. The life is not the scripture. The life is the man. So you are the Sabbath. The Sabbath was not, the Sabbath was meant for man. Man was not made for the Sabbath. What does it mean? You are the ones who make the decisions based on how you understand life, because the life is you. I think that one I've answered in a way that will be able to make this person understand that point.
Sally, Keith, I listened to your teaching and I abandoned my friends that are worthless. Now I have opened my business thanks to you.
Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate those are great feedbacks.
So we have Tetui. How do you know the manipulative wife and always playing a victim?
All right. Now, how you know someone who is taking advantage of you and things like that is if everything is always about them. There's no moment that you feel the other side has been factored in. It is always about the end goal is they are happy. You see, like the way they say a happy wife, a happy home. What about the happy man? So is it only when a wife is happy that there is a happy home? What about when the man is happy? When things are one-sided, then there is always someone taking advantage of another. Because like I said, love is sacrifice. The man sacrifices material things, the woman sacrifices emotion. So if there is emotion and there is the other side, so emotion and material sacrifice, then that is a working relationship. But if a man will sacrifice his emotion, his material things, for example, today's modern relationships, you have heard so many times. A lady says, I want a man who can provide. A man who can give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But then she says, for me, I will do nothing. I'll come the way I am and I will not help him. I will not touch anything. I will not. Now, that's not relationship. That's a different kind of a thing. That's someone taking advantage of another. And what happens? This kind of people never actually finally find the person they're looking for. They only find other people who will also take advantage of them. Why? Because whatever you give is what you're going to get. You give zero love, you get zero love. And those are the people crying all the time saying, we don't find men, we don't find love, we don't know where the real people are. Why? Because you're not real. And when you're real, you get real. Real recognizes real. And that's why actually, just a reminder, next week on Friday, masterclass is going to be awesome. We're going to be speaking about how to find love after 35 years.
Oh.
All right, 35 years and above, how you can find love. This is going to be a masterclass to help you know how to find love without chasing, without settling for less, or without losing yourself. And this is for serious people who want to understand what love is and how to find it. You may be less than 35, still fine, but this is geared towards people who are above 35 years, who really want to know, is it late for me? Can I still be loved again? This one is going to happen. All right. So that's going to be a private Zoom masterclass. And you can go to the link on my bio and grab your seat at 1,000 shillings or $8. The other masterclass last week was, this Friday, which passed, was really awesome. And I believe this one is going to be even much more.
Yeah.
And I can't wait to speak about this. So guys, see you on that day. On that awesome time. Let's get maybe 2, 3, or 4 more, 5 more questions. I'm having a lot of restrictions. I don't know what is happening on my TikTok. I don't know.
We have so many questions today.
So I'm kind of trying to balance out so that I can be able to know what's cutting with those restrictions.
Okay, so we have Glow. How do you forgive a man who cheated on you while a wife was giving birth?
A man who cheated on you
while the wife was giving birth.
So basically, while she was giving birth, a man cheated on you. How do you forgive?
How do you forgive?
Well, love knows no boundaries. Do you love the man? And well, what was the reason for him to do what he did? In most cases, a man who will cheat when a wife is giving birth, there is less vulnerability between you two. You didn't discuss about it. How is it going to be? Maybe he's, more active. And at that time, it's impossible for you guys to, sleep together and all that. And you weren't vulnerable to each other and discussed about how we're going to survive those times and what are we going to do and, things like that, which maybe at that point, he just went his own way and did his own thing. So it means that there is a disconnect when it comes to vulnerability and speaking about things. Or maybe a chance opportunity came in and he wasn't able to control himself, because remember, men, sometimes when it comes to intimacy and stuff, they are not like women. A woman will take time. They won't just sleep with somebody. But a man, it happens very differently. Men are just, it's like a light bulb. And second minute, they don't know, they cannot really tell by there what really happened. But for a woman, for her to sleep with someone, there's layers and layers of emotions which have to build. Men is about decision. So mostly here is a case of vulnerability and also a case of being not able to discuss this and understand what exactly is what. So yeah, I leave it at that.
Okay. So Keith, about intimacy in marriages, people no longer have that intimacy. So someone called Alicia is asking, what about no intimacy in marriage? The man has no feelings towards you. Could you call this marriage off?
Well, I would say today's marriages, most of them, they have so many zero intimacy. Why? Because you see something which started without good intention and clarity and vulnerability, it will more likely head into a ditch. And like I said, most relationships today, they start in the most weird manners. People meet in bars, people meet in events, people meet up, and today, 3, 4, 5 days, they are already together. It's a chemistry, dopamine, which is released in the pineal gland, and all of a sudden, you take that as love. But love requires a lot of things. It's not just about the chemistry. It's the decision and seeing, am I compatible with this person, and how we're going to do this and how we're going to do that. So it's not just about the feeling right there and then. But for those who take love and commitment based on one specific feeling of how you felt when you saw them, rather than how compatible we are in terms of purpose, decision, and many other things. So it always ends up in one thing. When the moment, which is 2 to 3 years, ends, when the high chemistry, the dopamine high which has been produced in your mind to give you that spark, fades, there's nothing else which remains to hold this relationship. So when there's nothing else holding this relationship, and you guys have gone cold when it comes to the first moments of spark, which is the intimacy spark, then you find that since there's nothing else to hold in, there's no way this relationship is going to go ahead, because you didn't first like the person, you only liked the moment. So what happens? For those who have something else to anchor the relationship, you can always revive back again this intimacy part, because it is revived based on the passions, based on the purpose, based on the goals, based on the things that you're doing together, which always spark up excitement together. Think about it, two people who have an interest in running. They are athletes. They might fall in love and have the chemistry. But when the chemistry is going down, they are still building the athletes, whatever thing together. And whenever they have that moment of celebration, pineal gland produces dopamine, and that one brings them back again to what? The intimacy moment. So purpose is very important when it comes to a relationship which can go very far, and intimacies and all that. So now what do? If it has gone flat, go back to the drawing board.
Yeah.
Be vulnerable to each other. Take some time off, sit down somewhere or travel somewhere or do something different. Discuss about it fresh, as if you guys are meeting up together. Talk about it clearly and explain each other. By the way, what and what are we hiding from each other? Can we make ourselves, let's assume we met today. Can we rebuild this together? Yes, it can be rebuilt, but it can only be rebuilt when you remove the wall that you have put in together, because there's a version of you that you have become. There's a version of him or her that you see. Remove that version, remove your own version, become new people. When you become new people, then everything sparkles up again, because we are just humans and anything can be adjusted.
Oh.
Yes.
So I have 2 questions here. Allow me to ask as they are. We have one lady called Winnie, and we have another one called Ashley. So Winnie is asking, hello, I feel like giving up. My hubby told me to leave and go stay alone. And then I have Ashley. She says, my man says we break up so he can rediscover himself. So these are 2 questions at the same time.
So the man said that leave.
We break up.
We break up.
Yeah, so that he can go rediscover himself. While for Winnie, the hubby said to leave and he wants to stay alone.
Now here is an aspect of, there's something that the man is not getting in both cases. And here it seems it's more so the peace. There are 3 key ingredients in a man's life which make him to be successful. Peace, respect, and ego. Peace, respect, and ego. What does this mean? If a man doesn't feel peaceful, he cannot be able to perform. If a man doesn't feel respected, he feels demotivated. If a man's ego is taken down, you tell him you're not a man enough and all those kind of things, or you belittle him, he cannot be able to perform. So when a man says that I want to have my own time, he may be looking for peace, which probably doesn't get from you, or he may just be generally looking for peace, which comes by him being silent. It doesn't mean that he doesn't get it from you, but there are men who, okay, not there are men, all men, they recharge by being alone, because men is about the mind. And the silent the mind is, the more silent the mind is, the more it is able to think. Women, they operate differently from chaotic situations, because the chaotic situations bring up the emotion. That's why women love drama, because of the emotion. But men don't love drama. Why? Because they don't have emotion to bring out. They love silence. So when you see a man telling you, I need some silence, it means he wants to recharge. A woman recharges by drama. A man recharges by silence. So in this case, just understand, maybe he may be wanting to recharge himself to come back stronger, or he may be tired of some arguments or some things that are always dramatic 24/7. And them happening like this doesn't mean that women are doing anything different or strange. No, it just means, just imagine a world without drama. It will be boring. That's why men still need women to bring those dramas. And women still need men to bring the silence. Otherwise, imagine if the whole world was full of drama. It will be a very boring world. So everything is a win-win situation.
Yeah.
We need drama, we need silence, but these have to be done in moderation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kate, there's a gentleman. I don't know if it's a lady. I think a lady Mpo. What about a man who wants woman to pay their own lobola and pretend it's him who paid? Lobola, I think, is dowry.
Lobola is dowry, yeah.
So what about a man who wants a woman to pay their own lobola and pretend it's him who paid?
Now, in this sense, you guys need to ask yourself, why is the dowry or lobola being paid? And what is the reason here? It is for ownership, right? A woman wants this man to be able to pay the dowry as a point of owning. He paid this, so I am committed to him. But then, how are you able to, just again, I'm facing through the same issue. And I think I'll have my video just I finish it up in not very long, because I'm having an issue with a number of restrictions, which I don't know where they come from. Okay, let's just finish up first this topic, and maybe do 2 or 3 as we clear up. Now, here's the thing. The reason why she wants this to be done is because she needs security, like I said. And when the man commits, on the other end, she will feel safe. But now you cannot buy your own security, your own safety, because it has to be the man who is doing it. But there are some situations whereby, to hide the face, she loves this man, and this man probably is not in a position. She wants to hide the face of, protect the image of this man. Sometimes she may do things like that. It's just like, for example, a woman and a man, they have gone to a restaurant. And in this restaurant, you find that the man is not able to afford the meal. There's a woman who can say, hey, my dear, here's some money, pay for what we have. This is saving image. But now when it comes to lobola or dowry, why should you save image over your own people and over your own person? Just go there and discuss with your parents and explain to them, hi, this is how things are like. We don't have enough, but we love each other, and there's nothing to save image about. But you see, because of people's opinion, people will go the other way around and pretend that it is him who paid. I think that one is just you not being real. Yes.
Okay. So, Kate,
Yes.
maybe you can tell us more about the masterclass.
Yes, so let me speak about the masterclass just a bit before we start finalizing, because I'm having a bit of a hectic. I don't know why I'm getting a lot of restrictions on TikTok. I don't know the reason for now, but I'm going to check it out. So anyway, on Friday next week, from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. East African time, I'll be having a masterclass, which is going to be how to find love after 35 years. All right? How to find love after 35 years. So if you're 35 years and above, and you're still struggling to find love, or to find someone to marry you or to marry, and you've been running up and down, you don't understand why I'm not able to get this clearly, then this is going to be your masterclass. all right? Without chasing, without settling for less, and without losing yourself. You're not going to lose yourself. You're not going to chase, all right? You're not going to settle for less. I want to teach you how to get the love of your life, even if you're 35 and above. And still, even for those who are 30s or whatever, and they want to find love, they're trying to ask themselves, I don't want to be lost into this. Well, you can come for that masterclass. So to book your seat is 1,000 shillings or $8. Go to the link on my bio. The teaching will be on Zoom, and you'll be able to learn. These masterclasses, they are private because there are so many details that I speak about that I might not bring them in the public domain, but I can always help you even more detailed way. Like the other masterclass we had on Airbnb business, I showed many things, mentioned different brands and many different ideas that I'm not able to mention in the public domain. So go to the link on my bio. You'll be able to see all that and book in a session. Book in to join that masterclass, which will be on Friday next week. All right.
About the dating site.
The dating site is still underway. We are working tirelessly with my team. Soon and very soon it will be out for also those who want to be there and find authentic love. Yes, it's coming very soon. So guys, tonight I don't want to speak much. I've been having a lot of restrictions on TikTok, and I just want to find out what is the issue.
Can we do this last question?
One last question. Okay, let me handle one last question.
Just this lady, Hadija.
Yes.
Mr. Keith, I have one question about this conversation. I met a man who has 2 wives.
A man with 2 wives.
And she wants to get in.
You want to get in, then you have to understand if this man has 2 wives, it basically means you will be the 3rd, and probably the 4th is coming, and the 5th and all that. Now you have to ask yourself, am I ready for that? But remember, these are the times that, they have been prophesied in the scriptures. Why?
Yeah.
Because men don't want to get married. And if you find one man who is ready to marry you and take care of you and be there for you, well, thank God. If you love him and you okay with it, it's not a sin. You just need to, focus on it. Otherwise, if you don't want to be married as a 3rd wife or whatever, and also find others, because if he marries you as a 3rd one, and a 4th one might come, and the 5th one might come. So are you okay with that? So that is one of the things you will tell yourself. But remember, like I said in the book of Isaiah 4:1, it says what? A time is coming when 7 women will grab one man and tell him, marry us. We shall come with our own food and our own clothes, just to be called by your name and take away our reproach, which is our shame. This means these women are independent. They have their own food and clothes. They don't need food or money. But all they need is to be called by someone's name to be, So this time is coming, and it is already here. Why? Because the society, the way it is, very few men want to get married. And those who want to get married, then they may be the only few ones. So what happens? You never know.
So, Keith.
Yes.
What about a man, he wants a baby first before he commits, and you never discussed?
No, that's a joker. Someone who wants a baby first before he commits, then no. For you, a baby means heavy commitment. So don't accept. That one will waste your time. That will waste your time. If you want a baby first before commitment. And but commitment is not going to the parents. Commitment means making a decision. Marriage is a decision. Marriage is not is not a ring on the finger. It's a decision. Have we decided to be together? Yes. A man shall leave his father and mother, and shall be joined to his wife, and 2 shall become one. In short, a man shall leave his father and mother's mindset and what they tell him to do shall be joined to his mind, and a woman's mind shall be brought together, and the 2 minds shall become one mind. That's exactly what it means. So guys, I don't want to speak much today. I'm having a bit of trouble with my systems, and but I really thank God for this moment. And I pray and hope that we'll be able to fix them up, and we'll be able to catch up in the next one. Let me go and handle all these issues and see what's up, all right? So guys, I really appreciate you guys coming through for this day. Carol, thank you so
You're
much.
welcome. Do you have couples
Team building? Yeah, all those things will come very, very soon. We are planning a lot of stuff, and we can't wait to make this a great platform for each and every person to learn. Maybe Carol, you can say something before we finish up?
Oh, I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Keith, you really helped so many people.
Yes.
And I can testify from the comments that they're so happy. And they can't wait for the masterclass on Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, for the dating side.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate. Thank you, the viewers, for tuning in. Sorry about the problem, but next Sunday we shall meet here together.
We shall be here.
Cheers.
As we finish up, repeat after me. Say, I am great.
I am great.
I am loved.
I am loved.
I'm a child of God.
I'm a child of God.
The first of God's creation.
The first of God's creation.
The apple of God's eye.
The apple of God's eye.
I can do all things.
I can do all things.
Through Christ who strengthens me.
Through Christ who strengthens me.
Because I have the Spirit of God in me.
Because I have the Spirit of God in me.
In Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
Amen. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate it. Have a beautiful time.
Have a good one.
Say hi to your families, and see you in the next one on Tuesday, 8 p.m. East African time.
Oh, yeah.
And on Thursday and on Sunday.
Yeah.
Same time, same day, same place. Good night.
Good night.
And bye-bye.
Bye.
All right.